right, hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh,
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Hakodash. It's all praises to the Heavenly Father. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. In his son's name who the world entered the call Jesus Christ, real name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Also give her praises, honor, and glory unto the Yahweh Hakodash, the Holy Spirit, which is the force and entity that makes this edification possible. I want to say shalom to all you sincere-hearted Akim wa Akwat, that's you brothers and sisters make your bodies a living sacrifice on a daily basis in this wicked and adulterous generation. Also want to give double honors to our beloved apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us truth and who rule well. Right now I'm the brother Osman Wath from the Great Millstone Dallas camp.
Matthew.
Kind. So yeah, we had to exit out of a StreamYard. We was just streaming the same lesson on StreamYard just a few moments ago, but the audio wasn't working. And it's all good though, man. We're just gonna pick up where we left off. We're going into let me show you this article real quick. It's off of endtimeheadlines.org. Let's see, give me 1 second, let me pull it up here. Here we go. I'm gonna show the screen once it loads. Okay. And it says Russia deploying air and sea assets for military exercises in Caribbean, according to U.S. official. Yeah, and so that's we're just gonna read a little bit on this article, right, and get some scriptures off of it. And like I said, we were just going into it. We was probably going into it. What you say? It says 8 minutes. Yeah, we was 8 minutes into it. Until we noticed that the audio was out. But nonetheless, man, I mean, you Akim wa Akwath, and like the beloved Apostle Paul says, the times and seasons, brethren, right? We have no need to write unto you. All right, you brothers, y'all already know what the deal is, man. You know what times that we're living in. We're living in the times of great destruction, great war. All right, and as Yahweh Shah said, Luke 21, and what was that, 34? He says, "Take heed to yourselves, lest that day." I guess we can get it again. Time.
This is Luke 21 and 34. It says, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with suffering and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unaware."
Right, because Yahweh Shah is going to come to the astonishment and amazement, right, of these people, man. He's going to come like a thief in the night, right? And we don't want to be caught slipping and lacking, all right, by not taking heed into ourselves, man. Examine ourselves, all right, remaining sober-minded in this truth. Now, I'm going to get that word surfighting, because he says, lest your hearts be overcharged with surfighting. Okay, this Greek word for surfighting, Strong's G2897, it says,
Strong's G2897, Kraipale.
okay, and it says the giddiness and headache caused by drinking wine to excess. See, and what wine is that talking about? All right, well, you can equate it to actual physical wine. All right, it wouldn't be expedient, all right, to be hung over, man. You see, hung over with, actual wine, especially in these times, man. It's just too much going on. All right, like Yahweh Shah said, "For I must work the works of him while it is day, because the night cometh when no man can work." This is a time to really be making full proof of our ministry, and we have to have, full strength. All right, but more so, especially, this is going into, all right, the spiritual wine, going into these different philosophies. All right, the wine of Babylon, the cares of this world that Babylon pushes upon the people. All right, making you totally estranged from Yahweh Bashmal Shai and his ways, man. All right, so this is why Yahweh Shah says, "Take heed lest your hearts be overcharged, all right, with surfighting and drunkenness and cares of this life," man. What the hell do we have to care about right now? You see, this is why the Lord's been taking particular things and comforts out of our life, man. All right, so we could be chafed in the spirit, so we don't, all right, have cares in this world, man. All right, because everything, as it says in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, is about to be melted, all right, with fervent heat, the elements and everything thereof, man. You see, and if if any of us find ourselves caring about, all right, things on this side, all right, well, that makes us at enmity with Yahweh Bashmal Shah, man. Right. You see, our cares is what the Lord cares about. Prophecy, his will coming to pass. the kingdom of heaven coming upon the earth. Matthew 6:33. You got something?
Yeah. Hey, one thing about it with this word, hey, the Lord has set it up where, men that's gonna receive it, especially in these end times, like I said, these prophecies are happening, but some men, like I said, they will be unaware of it. They're gonna receive what? Judgment. And the Lord said he, what is that, the sword in Mark 4, it goes into how to basically the deceitfulness and the lust of this world, basically the word will become
Unprofitable.
Yeah. Unfruitful. So they're basically just they fizzling out. So like I say, these times that are coming, like I said, the article that we were about to go into, bro, that's showing that you supposed to really be speaking on prophecy, because that's measuring the time to know where we at. A lot of camps don't go into that.
And going to these prophecies, that's what keeps us sober minded, to where we don't get caught back on that Babylonian juice, man, that Babylonian Kool-Aid. You see, so I guess with all that, man. Oh, as a matter of fact, let's read 35, Luke 21:35. It says, "For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth." Man, what's a snare? A trap. Let me get in the NLT. He said, let me start at verse 34 in the NLT. And mind you, this is Yahweh Shah speaking, man. All right, this is the man himself. All right, ordained from the Most High to bring judgment, all right, upon this earth. And this is who's coming back, man. Yahweh Shah along with the holy host of angels. All right, so he's telling us, all right, the blueprints, all right, and what we need to do in order to be delivered. Luke 21:34. "Watch out. Don't let your hearts be dulled by carousing and drunkenness and by the worries of this life," man. You see, all the worries of this life. That's what Esau burdens the people down with, man. Worrying. Damn, can I pay my rent this month? Do I have enough money for this? Do I have enough money for that? You see, hey, we gotta have more faith in the Lord, man. You see, because the times we coming in, well, the times we're in right now, man. All right, it's all predicated upon faith for our salvation and for our existence, man. All right, in holiness. You see,
What's the word dull going? I know.
Dull.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don't let your hearts be dull. Yeah, let's look that up. Google definition for dull: lacking interest, or excitement. Man.
Like an interest or excitement. See, like I say, it's fizzled out. It's not appealing to them. Like I said, our people want to hear smooth things. That's why it says in Thessalonians, the Lord is going to catch them, perfectly at the day of the Lord. It's going to be like a thief in the night. All right, it's going to be crept upon them. They're going to be unaware. All right, because they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear the things that are coming. They don't want to hear the prophecy. They want to hear something smooth, like, hey, can we get another stimulus check? What can you do to help us? And that goes them going down into Egypt. They're looking and begging for help.
Yep. Another similar word for that word dulled is unintelligent, stupid. Sod's children.
Yeah. What is it? Jeremiah 4
Yep.
and 21. Yeah, our people are dumb children. They stupid. They're Sod's children.
Dull. A nigga just gives you that dull ass stare. That fluoritic stare. You can tell he been drinking the city water for too long.
Like a dull ass knife. You can't cut anything. You just there.
Yeah.
You just there for what to say? You just there for visual. Like I said, you just taking up space.
Yeah.
That's why you got to be purged out.
Yeah. And having cares of this life will make you like that. Make you dull, man. Dull in the spirit. You're unexcited in the spirit.
Yep.
How can you not be excited right now? If you claim to be a believer in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, man, we should be excited. Like seeing these prophecies come to pass. For you brothers, man, that the Lord is giving a lot to teach. All right, you should be excited every morning. Like, oh man, it's another day. Fight. Now, of course, we catch our hell. We got infirmities in the flesh, infirmities in the spirit. All right, such and such. But our overall sentiment in this truth, man, we're excited.
Yeah.
Because we understand that this is the end of Esau Edom. No longer will we ever go into captivity, man. This the last captivity. Yep. So we're excited for that. So yeah, bring on the destruction. Bring on the fall of Babylon the Great, man. All right. So this should Sirach 25:9. There be 10 things which I have judged in my heart to make me happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. He that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, man. So you should be excited, not dull. All right, not moping around, having the same mindset as these average everyday Babylonians. So So I'm gonna finish it out, and then whatever you got out, and we'll hit that article. It says, "Watch out! Don't let your hearts be dulled by carousing and drunkenness, by the worries of this life. Don't let that day catch you unaware." This is Yahweh Shah speaking. He said, "Don't." He said, "Don't let that day catch you unaware, man." And why did he say that? Because it's going to catch a lot of Israelites who know that they're Israelites. It's going to catch them unaware, man. You see how Israel is moving right now. The majority of our people that know that they're Israelites, the circumcision. All right, they're over here. They're actually caught into drunkenness right now. False doctrines, hell doctrine, calling on a false name. You see, repping idolatrous behaviors, man. That's the wine that Yahweh Shah told us to stay away from. You see, but Jake is drunk right now. So what is that going to do? It's going to make him. This day is going to catch him unaware. So it says, "Don't let that day catch you unaware like a trap, for that day will come upon everyone living on the earth. Keep alert at all times." Yeah, at all times, man. Even when you're in the comfort of your own home, the battle's still going on, physically, mentally, spiritually. All right, the spiritual demon Satan. All right, he don't sleep. That nigga don't sleep, man. Mm-hmm. You know, so this is a full-time career being in this truth, man.
That's right.
Just because the camera, you get done with the lesson and you turn off the camera, that don't mean the work is done. Where you fighting in your sleep, as soon as you wake up, So it's an effort, a constant effort to stay alert at all times. But part of that wine is to make you dull in the spirit. Start caring about the things of this world. Your woman, you got a new woman, all right? Oh man, I really like her, and then Satan start, well, maybe Babylon ain't that bad out, man. Fuck that shit, man. Right.
Right.
It's a locket for the French, but man, no, man. Hey, everything here is designed to be a trap, man, to keep you away from your power. Mm-hmm. We got to keep the main thing, all right, which is Yahweh Bashim Shah and His will, His purposes being implemented in the earth. It's going to come to pass anyway. Keep alert at all times and pray that you might be strong enough to escape these coming horrors and stand before the Son of Man. Damn. That's what we should be praying for, man. All right? Having faith that the Lord will deliver us. Asking the Lord, Baba Kashah, Yahweh Bashim Shah, if it be thy will, I ask that you have me to escape, right, these horrors that you're going to bring, these terrors upon every side that you're going to bring. He told us to pray for that. So he got something.
This is 1 Corinthians 7:31 in the NLT. It say, "Those who use the things of the world should not become attached to them. For this world as we know it will soon pass away." All right, so that's why the Lord said use the world and don't abuse the world. That's the same scripture. All right, because the Lord is pulling it out of the ways of the world, the philosophies. All right, that's why Yahweh Shah said, "They are thine and thine are mine." He said they are not of this world, but so basically we are not of the world anymore. We're on the outside looking in now. All right, because like we know, this world or the fashion of this world will soon pass away. It's gonna get to a point. It's getting to a point now where we're seeing things are dwindling down here in Babylon the Great. All right, jobs are constantly being taken away. All right, we have different people that are still getting amped up on these drugs, and now we finna start seeing like these pharmaceutical places. They finna get. Hey, we don't have these different depression medicines, different things. Hey, so these people that are attached to this world constantly want to party, go out. All right, they have so many people that's so stuck on their companies. I'm a company man. I'm a company woman. I'm gonna stay on my job. I'm gonna build this. You building up for Esau, but everything is gonna pass away. Yo. So you should have your focus on something else. We got to focus on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right, we got to go through our day-to-day lives, but we focus on what's to come. Like I said, we got, war is on the brink. So what manner of man will you be when these times come? Because right now we seeing things, it could be at any moment that somebody can blow themselves up. We seen somebody just put themselves on fire.
Two people.
Look at that. Yeah. Then you got like you say, now you got all these millions of immigrants now, or people are migrated here in Babylon the Great, aka America. They're setting up for a major event to happen.
I got a quick one for you. You break it down. This is the book of Sirach 18-26 in the GNT version. Things can change in a single day.
In a single day.
The Lord can act very quickly.
Hey, the Lord said he's going to destroy Babylon the Great in 1 hour. All right. So just like you said, things can change very quickly. Look what happened during the time of the pandemic.
The P Dizzy, yeah.
Yeah, when that happened, bro, that happened, and all of a sudden, I remember because I left work Friday. See y'all Monday. I ain't seen them since.
Man,
That's been years. I ain't seen them since. That's how quickly things can change. All right, you may think you finna go to the store one day, and next thing you know, the stores are locked up, and you stuck inside the store or can't get in the store. You go get food every day. You can go to the store one day, and then next thing you know, they don't got rice, bread, water. They don't got anything. Cause stores don't store for like maybe 2 to 3 days worth of goods. So if the truck don't come that week, then you asked out. Now you finna get hyperinflation. That's where that chaos finna come from. All right, things can change in a very rapid, a very rapid state. Things can change all of a sudden, but people are not preparing for that. They're comfortable, so the Lord finna shake things up.
Because the way the structure of everything in Babylon the Great, is made, man. It's very fragile.
Mm-hmm.
The energy sector, the grids, the power grids is very fragile. It just takes one little power outage and it can just spark, a nationwide power outage, man.
Mm-hmm.
So things can happen in a single day. Like you just made mention of the stores, if the trucks don't roll for just 1 week, crime and just hunger would, spike through the roof suddenly, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't gonna take the Lord nothing but a blink of an eye, all right, to do his work upon Babylon the Great.
Right.
Let's see. So if you ain't got anything else, we'll hit the article.
I can pull it up and read it.
Okay.
All right, this is endtimeheadlines.org, and this is the article. It says Russia deploying air and sea assets for military exercises in Caribbean, according to the U.S. officials.
And a lot of people don't really realize how close the Caribbean is to America, man.
Right.
But yet all this is going on while the masses are sleeping. You see? While everybody's just enjoying this $2.89 gasoline, I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
For now. All right, but soon, man, hey, like Scripture says, a whole victual shall be so good and cheap upon the earth. But then, shall they be in
pitiful case?
Yeah, what's that? Pitiful case. Yeah. You got it, bro.
It says Russia is preparing to deploy aircraft and combat naval vessels to the Caribbean to conduct military exercises in the coming weeks.
So don't take your eyes off of this. Now, of course, we understand and know that the Karabma is going to be pushed first and foremost, which we see that too. Just a second, clinical trials of of the brain sea hip was just pushed this past week in June. Yeah, man. All right, but here in the next coming weeks, all right, war, the war drums, man, is going to be, all right, beating louder and louder. You got it.
Its first exercises in the Western Hemisphere involving both air and sea activity in 5 years, a senior administration official told Niklati and Miami Herald. Says the Biden administration is not expressing concern over the deployment, with the official stating it poses no direct threat to the United States.
Check that, man. That goes to show you the pride. The pride of you damn Babylonians, man. All right. It was that Psalms 46:11. Their inward thoughts that their houses shall continue forever. All right, I'm going to grab this real quick. I know you got one. I'm going to get it real quick in Zephaniah. This is Zephaniah chapter 1. In Zephaniah 1:15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly. What city is that speaking about? The great city, Babylon the Great, man. This rejoicing city that dwells carelessly. You see, America thinks that it's just going to continue to go on forever and ever. All right, here, as we just read, you got Russia, right, and the other nations, might I add, all right, literally sending, all right, warships. What do you think is inside those warships, man? Missiles. All right, missiles are inside these warships, and they're coming over here just 100 miles south of the United States. You see? But yet, the Biden administration said they're not expressing concern over the deployment, which we know that's smoke and mirrors. These niggas are afraid. And Scripture says that in Jeremiah the 51st chapter, how the king of Babylon, right, his heart is afraid for hearing the rumors and the terrors, man. All right, but they're gonna play it off, and this is a part of their enchantments, man, to keep everybody in that dull, carousing spirit.
Right.
Zephaniah 1:15. So like this is 2:15. Zephaniah 2:15. This is the rejoicing city that dwells carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none else beside me. How is she become a desolation? That's what's going to happen. That's going to be the end result of this rejoicing city. Yeah, it's rejoicing right now. All right, but the end result of America is going to be, it's going to be a desolation forever. You see, it says a place for beasts to lie down in. Everyone that passeth by her shall hiss and wag his hand. You see, and that links up with the judgment that we find in Revelation 18 concerning Babylon the Great, man. So, but that's the sentiment of this society that we live in. Nobody gives a shit about what's happening, man. But that's good. I'm happy. I'm glad that these people don't care. You see, all right, because the Lord said He's going to come like a thief in the night, and as the astonishment right up on these people, man. You got it out.
This is Jeremiah 50:24. It says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. Like I said, they acting like they're on the word, talking about, well, we're not worried about it. But that's going into Obadiah 1 and 7 and 8, where I'm gonna read that, because they're saying they're on the word. And you just said, Biden said, hey, we're chilling. It ain't no problem. You know, nothing ain't happening. But see, this is a chess move. It's different moves. It's counter moves and things like that. Because one thing about it, America is moving their different military power and their assets over to where? Over in like Poland and these different places, getting closer and closer to the Russian border. So now Russia's saying, well, we're going to move closer, even though they said it was 5 years ago since they did it, but no, they're going to move closer to the American border. So you got to understand these war games that they be doing, this is war game is eventually becoming war.
Yep.
You know, they're getting closer to each other's border. I'm going to move here. I'm going to move there. I'm going to get a little closer here. You know, now they're a part of our allies. See, that's what the build-up is. Now, like it says, Obadiah 1 and 7, it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat the bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? See, and like you say, that pride is one of the main things that destroying the wise men, because the Lord said they were wiser than Daniel. Now that pride make them say, you know what, I'll never lose, never lost. See, but that pride is gonna deceive them. Thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, because now the Lord is sending it up for those missiles could be set up and be destroy Babylon the Great, and they're gonna use, like I say, their allies as well. Everybody's going to turn on the whore, as you read about in Revelation 17. You know, they're going to turn on the whore. Because, like I said, America, these Edomites that run America, bro, they stout. They got a puffed up heart. So the Lord is going to bring them down. Because they feel like they're undefeated. We'll never lose. Look what we got. Our military can destroy every other country if they band together. But like I say, these are the Lords is going to have the spirit upon those missiles to destroy Babylon. And this is the build-up right here that we're seeing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had mentioned that word stout. It stuck out to me because that made me think about what the Lord said about, Assyria in Isaiah the 10th chapter. Right? It literally says, let me see if I can find it, stout-hearted. Stout-hearted. For sure couldn't pass. I just do it like this. I know it's in Isaiah 10. I just want to find a specific verse.
Let me see. I thought it was Isaiah 46 or was Isaiah? It said Isaiah 10.
Yeah, here we go. Isaiah 10 and 12. All right, I'm gonna read this. Okay, I'm gonna start at verse. I'll start right here at verse 5 in the NLT. Isaiah 10 and 5 in the NLT, it says, "What sorrow awaits Assyria, the rod of my anger. Now we understand that Assyria is spiritually linked into you Edomites. All right, chiefly America, Babylon the Great. All right, because what was Assyria known for? It was known for its harsh, tyrannical, right, and fierce, military might. You see, they were very advanced in the military. They used iron as well. And they were also known whenever they conquer a particular nation of people, they would uproot that people and put them into a whole different land. And that's what America, that's what you Edomites, especially America, is known for doing.
That's what they did in the northern kingdom. And the king took them and pulled them and brought them towards, I believe, Babylon, and then he started planting those different Samaritans in that area. That's why when you get into the woman at the well in John 4, she was like, our father Abraham, and the Lord said, not what you worship. Said, what is that?
For salvation of
the Jews. Yeah. Because she was one of those, she was from the lineage of one that had been implanted and put off into the land. So that's,
So that's just more proof how you know that this is spiritually speaking about Esau, Edom. Because not only has he done that, but he's the chief of doing it, man. So Isaiah 10:5 in the NLT. What sorrow awaits Assyria, the rod of my anger? He says, this is the Lord speaking. I use it as a club to express my anger. And the club is like a whooping staff. So you Edomites, man, y'all are nothing but just a tool of Yahweh Bashmal Shah. This is why we're commanded to fear the Lord and not you, because you're just a tool. He says, I am sending Assyria against a godless nation. In this context, he's speaking about Israel. You see? And this still applies to the 2/3 of our people, man. The Lord's about to allow Esau to roll upon the godless of our people like a flood. It says, against the people with whom I am angry, Assyria will plunder them, trampling them like dirt beneath his feet. But the king of Assyria will not understand that he is my tool. Just like Esau, he doesn't understand that he's the Most High's tool. All right. Esau thinks that he's autonomous. He's doing all this by himself. All right. He's creating AI. He has all this technology in and of himself. He has, all the military might. All right. No, the Lord set you up just like he set Pharaoh, Romans the 9th chapter. In the same way I built up Pharaoh, the same way he's building up Esau, Edom, just to bring him down.
That's right.
But Esau doesn't see it like that. Isaiah 10:7. But the king of Assyria will not understand that he is my tool. His mind does not work that way. Why? Because he's a reprobate. All right. It says his plan is simply to destroy, to cut down nation after nation. Just going what you was talking about, man. This is why these Babylonians, they're not afraid. All right, they're showing no concern over, all right, these warships coming from Russia and all these other nations, man, coming 100 miles just below, all right, North America. They're not concerned about that because all that's upon their mind is war. They never lost a battle. They're stout-hearted, as we're about to read. It says, verse 8 in the NLT, he will say, each of my princes will soon be a king. We destroyed Calno just as we did Carchemish. And you can also read this account in 2 Kings 18, all right, concerning the Assyrian general that came from the king of Assyria. He was pretty much taunting, King Hezekiah. And it was like, man, name any other nation and their gods that delivered them. So what makes you think that your God, Yahweh, is going to deliver you? Yeah. You see, we destroyed all these nations, we destroyed all their gods, and that's the energy Esau moves in. 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, how he opposes and exalts himself above all that is called the Most High.
No, the master, he was pompous when he went and told him that. Yeah.
Yep. He says, verse 9, we destroyed Calno just as we did Carchemish. Hamath fell before us as Arpad did. And we destroyed Samaria just as we did Damascus. See, and that's how Esau, that's why he's not afraid. Like, okay, I wish somebody, Esau wants to smoke, man. But see, that's a part of that snare that, as you just read, that's a part of the snare that the Lord put him in. You see, because his mind doesn't understand. He can't fathom that I'm being used by the Lord. The Lord just been with me. The Lord was with you devils, man. The Lord was with, who was that? Christopher Columbus, man.
Yeah.
The Lord was with that man. On the left-hand side, that is. To do what he did. He was with you, Edomites, for your in your manifest destiny. You see, but now, all right, he's abandoning you. Now he's about to set up his kingdom, man. All right, but your stout heart is what's going to get you destroyed. The proudness of thy heart have deceived thee. Verse 11, Isaiah 10 and 11. So we will defeat Jerusalem and her gods, just as we destroyed Samaria with her gods. After the Lord has used the king of Assyria to accomplish his purposes on Mount Zion and Jerusalem. And what's that? Captivity, punishment.
He used them after he basically, that's what the Lord will. He using he used the other heathen nations to take us down where we're going off. We're being stiff necked, you know. They're the rod of his anger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at that time, you know.
Yeah. It says, and after the Lord has used the king of Assyria to accomplish his purposes on Mount Zion and Jerusalem. This is how you know that it's speaking about in these times, man. Mm-hmm. You see, it says he will turn against the king of Assyria and punish him, for he is proud and arrogant, man. And see, as you read in Lamentations 4, right, it says, rejoice, O daughter of Jerusalem, for thy iniquity, thy captivity has an end. It's come to an end, roughly paraphrasing. Mm-hmm. You see, so synonymous with our captivity, coming to an end is Esau about to be turned around and get punished by the Lord, man. Yeah. You see, and we're witnessing, right, the build up to this, right? World War III. All right, these other nations sending, Russia sending, which Russia, they're Edomites as well, and the Lord's going to punish. He's going to turn around and punish them, but he's going to use, all right, Esau's own counterparts, man. Yep. All right, to destroy, all right, the pride of the Chaldeans' excellency, man. That's America. Once this place is uprooted, that's when the good can come. 2nd Ezra, the 4th chapter. How can that which is good come except that which is evil be unsown, and the place of wickedness be unsown? Where's the place, right, in the wickedness? Where's the place of wickedness at? Revelation 17 and 5. Babylon the Great, the mother of abominations, man. Mm-hmm. You see, this place, a mother gives birth. You see, so America has given birth to the abominations and pushed it all throughout the four corners of the earth. So this place has to be uprooted.
The mother of all harlots.
The mother of all harlots, man. You see, so you got anything?
I had some, but you want to get back to the article?
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yep. This is back in the article. It says the Biden administration is not expressing concerns over the deployment, with the official stating it poses no direct threat to the United States. But the administration believes Moscow intends to use the exercises as a messaging tactic after President Joe Biden gave Ukraine permission last week to fire U.S.-made weapons across the border into Russia to defend its territory.
Man, that's major news. Ain't nobody talking about. Mm-hmm. Bro, Russia, Putin told you what's going to happen, right? If U.S.-made weapons, right, come from the land of Ukraine and come inside of Russia. Putin told you months ago, man. He says if that happens, expect for all out war to break out.
Yep. And
it happened just last week, but ain't nobody talking about it. People still got their head up their ass thinking about the rap battle with Kendrick and old boy, and still talking about Diddy and all that, just bullshit, man. Mm-hmm. But major escalations are happening real time while Jake is asleep, while Israel's acting a complete ass. You see, in these other camps, man, still scoffing at the MOTB, scoffing at the names of Yahweh Bashemal Shah, man. This is the worst time to be playing around with the Lord, man. The Lord ain't playing. As you can see the picture right here, and the water for you, brother Benaiah, if you're tuning in. But as you can see, this, because the brother here gave it to me, but it has Isaiah 63 and 4. It says, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come, man. You see, the day of vengeance is in Yahweh Shah's heart, man. He's about to pay back all his enemies. Mm-hmm. And it's going to start with 2/3 of his own people. You see? You got something?
Right, go on. This is, two actually. Let me see which one. I'm going to start with Isaiah 14 and 4. It says, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. This is kind of what you were just reading in Isaiah 10, going to the Assyrians, but it was like the modern day. But this is going to like a modern day Babylon. All right, it says, I'm against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. And he who smote the power in wrath, the people, Slack, he says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger
is persecuted and none hinder it. Like you said, he's broken what? That rulership. The Lord is coming back, and this is like I said, with these different chess plays, the Lord is going to utilize like I say, Gog and Magog, which is what, aka Russia. All right, when it goes in Ezekiel 38, he said he's against them too. But he's going to do what? He's going to turn them back, put them hooks in his jaws, and turn them back. What? Going up to that spirit of the old USSR spirit. All right? And like I say, 15, 20 years ago, Russia wouldn't have made moves like this. But like I say, now the Lord had raised them up to do it, to make these moves. All right? And like I said, he got also these allies of Russia are joining in. All right? They're getting ready. They're setting up these different tactics, as it says in the article. What it said, they believe, what it said in the article, Russia, it was a messaging tactic, you know, because of America said that what they can use to fire, they basically gave permission for Ukraine to fire those U.S. made weapons. All right, and Russia, what did Russia tell them? He said, if you utilize any of U.S.'s weaponry, then we're gonna make moves. Now that's like I said, those chess pieces are being moved. All right, this is, and soon it's gonna be checkmate. That's the point of this. Soon it's gonna be checkmate. And our people still not paying attention to this because, like you say, Esau runs the news. They don't want to put it out like that. They'll put if they say something on the news, it'll be 2 or 3 minutes in. Yeah, Russia is moving their aircraft and their ships towards the Caribbean. Yep. Now back to the game.
Right. Yeah, facts, bro.
Yeah. But that's keep the people blinded, but ultimately it's the Lord that's doing that.
Man. Yeah, it's the worst time to be caught lacking, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, Yahushua said in Revelation 16, all right, keep your garments, lest you be found walking naked, man. You don't want to be found naked. Hey, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, because none of us are exempt, man. None of us, hey, we don't know if we're part of elect. Right. You know, that's our hope, that's our faith. All right, but it's gonna be made manifest, man, if we maintain these good works. All right, but a part of that is keeping our garments, man, because we've been given the garments. I'm gonna read this. Revelation 16 and 15. Yahushua said, behold, he said, behold, I come as a thief. Now, does a thief announce when he's going to come? Hey, I'm come breaking your house tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the morning. No, he just comes. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So that's how Yahushua going to come. He says, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth. And who's watching? All right, the elect, man. And how are we watching? All right, through measuring the time diligent within itself. This is why the Spirit is upon our apostles, bishops, elders, all right, to constantly, exhort and warn us, Akim, all right, to remain in prophecy. Sirach 39, all right, he that giveth his mind unto the law and is occupied in prophecies, man. See, that's the main thing, is to stay occupied in prophecy. That's the spirit and testimony of our Lord Yahushua, which these other camps do not care about. They don't care about prophecy, man. They just care about having, just treating this thing like a fad, all right, being a stylish Israelite, having all these gimmicks. It's about staying watchful, man, so we don't get caught up. Right. It says, blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. And what's those garments? It's truth. Because this truth is a covering. This is covering and protecting us, all right, from, all right, the danger in these outside elements, man. And we've been given these garments, all right, from Yahweh Bashmal Shah. Mm-hmm. See, this hedge of protection and righteousness. Job speaks about that. All right, Baruch speaks about it. All throughout the scriptures, man. All right, we don't want to be found, naked. All right, where the Lord, sees our shame. All right, we just out here just looking through. See, just like Adam and Eve, He says, who told you was naked? Right. You see, and what? How did they become naked? Because they were beguiled by the serpent. You see, so, right, Jake that's being beguiled by the serpent, these false ideologies and philosophies, all right, turning their back upon the truth that the Lord gave them. All right, well, they're gonna be found naked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord's gonna ask you, all right, why are you naked? And Jake gonna try to sew on them fig leaves. See, trying to come up some other way, man, it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Mm-hmm. All right, so our main endeavor is to keep what we've been given. Hey, like what me and you be saying, hold what you got.
Hold what you got.
Hold what you got, man. And the Lord gave it to us, but we gotta hold on to it for dear life, because everything on this side, man, is pretty much designed to try to take it out of our hands. Mm-hmm. You got something?
This is Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 4, it says, "The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth." And we in the house of mourning, because like you say, when we receive this word, it is sweet. As John of Revelation said, it's sweet, and then but it becomes what? It becomes bitter. Because we see that how we supposed to be and what we should be, but yet we're the lowly, and we know what's to come, but yet we're still mourning because we're here in Babylon. We're still suffering through oppression. That's why we're here to prophesy, and what makes us feel good is through what? Giving His word into the meek, to the brokenhearted, as it says in Isaiah 61. Mm-hmm. But like I say, you had these other Israelite camps, these other Israelite sects. They're basically in the house of mirth. Some of them, you can see them. They selling their merch. They happy. They celebrating, partying during the time of the Passover. It's not a feast. It's supposed to be a solemn assembly. You have everybody just, hey, you want to come in, you can buy these tickets, you can just pick anybody up from the streets. But no, we're in the house of mourning right now. We're pleading to the Lord. Lord, deliver us, save us. We don't want to just go out and have debates and try to make money. Don't forget the super chat. We're saying, Lord, receive. Hope the Lord receive our super chat. Lord will, deliver us. We're looking for the future, what's to come. We ain't looking for this present time. We're not trying to build here. We're trying to maintain our lives because we have to, like I say, receive our daily bread. But we're not looking for this place to be continuing on. We're looking for uplifting and a better life. Receive an incorruptible crown. Receiving that, be washed clean through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? Prophesying, letting you know that the enemy, the oppressor, is going to have a downfall, but also the kingdom of heaven. Through this, Yahushua, he spoke about what? The kingdom of heaven. He always spoke on that prophecy. Why the other, a lot of Israelites says they don't speak about the kingdom of heaven that's coming upon us. All right? Make way. We're supposed to be instead of John the Baptist. So like I say, you got these people in the congregation. You got to wake up and look and see how the heads of your churches are doing, what they're doing, how they're changing the doctrine. Because like you say, you following them, but blind leading the blind, both can fall into what? A ditch.
Mm-hmm. I got a quick one for you. Because you made Ecclesiastes 7. Mm-hmm. How wise men go into the house of mourning. Well, that's ultimately the elect. Only the elect is going to do that. Because when you're in the house of mourning, all right, it causes you to sit back and reflect and contemplate, man, on what's happening. Because when your mind is just all engulfed in mirth and joy, right, happiness, and just having fun, you're not thinking about, all right, the more spiritual things. Right. You're not thinking that at all. You're just having fun. Mm-hmm. You see, but let me get this. Zephaniah 3:18. It says, he says, "I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly." And how is he gathering us? By the word, Baruch 5:5. He says, "I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly." And what's that solemn assembly? All right, this truth, this feast that we're partaking of right now. Mm-hmm. This is a very solemn thing. And let's look up that word solemn, because Jake doesn't understand what solemn means. Right. Solemn, formal and dignified. It says serious. See, serious, man. But Jake doesn't want to take anything serious. Everything is a game. Everything's a joke to him. You see, they want to have wrestling matches at the Passover. I remember that they had a wrestling match at the Passover, man. You can't be serious for one day, bro. You got fringes on your damn wrestling shorts, man. Mm-hmm. Super brew across your back. You see, jumping over the rope. Just come on, man. Like you can't. That's how you know that this thing is spiritual, because it just don't make no sense. When shit don't make sense, that's how you know it's spiritual. Because that just doesn't make no sense. Like You really think Yahushua and his disciples would be having a wrestling match at the Passover, bro? It don't make no sense, man.
Thought of that. You know what? We should have a wrestling match at the Passover. That's a good idea,
bro. Like, whose idea was that, bro? But like the Ox just said, man,
flipping your hat, dancing. You know what I'm saying? Man, showing your moves.
Crazy, bro. But hey, somebody got to fulfill it. Mm-hmm. Zephaniah 3:18, "I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee." See, and who's of us? The elect. It says, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. And what's that reproach? It's captivity, man. Being under these curses, this is a reproach, but it's a burden unto us. So we go into the house of mourning, right, seeking for help, seeking for comfort, man, from Yahweh Bashmal Shah. So, yeah, man. You got anything else? So, yeah, that's the point. You know, we just wanted to go into that article just briefly. You know, just measuring the times, man. You know, just exhorting, right, the sincere flock of Yahweh Bashmal Shah to remain sober-minded. Don't get caught up, right, in all this frivolous BS out here. All right, keep that single eye. You know, keep that single eye, man. So, but until next time, you know, Abaratazah, you know, that was edifying until you can walk. All right, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakadash.
I want to give double honors to the apostle, that was a great millstone, Mawaf Babal, Shalom.
Shalom.